Hello, lovely YouTube family. You are welcome again today on my channel. Today, I go straight into a story of two friends who got together through a mutual friend. So a friend of them introduced them to a vacancy that was going on in Lagos. They both applied and they both got the job. One of the friends, her name Bola, the other friend Tola. So because they came through a mutual friend, they became friends as well. And they were both coming from different cities. One of them was coming from Akure, the other one was coming from Ibadan. So both of them met this mutual friend through youth service. And this mutual friend told them about a job coming up. They both applied to this job and they both got a job in Lagos. So they got accommodation together and they lived together and they decided commuting to their place of work. And it so happened, stay with me, it so happened that the personality differences of these two friends began to show. Bola, both of them were Christians. Both of them decided to attend the same church. Tola was more extroverted. She had many friends, including male friends, and she liked them coming home. Tola, on the other hand, was more introverted. She was more meticulous, more careful. She did not have too many friends, and the few friends she had who were male, she didn't like them coming over to the house. So, to cut the long story short, it was Valentine's Day. They had the Valentine's party at work, and the gifts were exchanged. And then at the end of that party they had at work, there were tickets that were given out to colleagues who were married and or couples who were in a relationship who had partners, so that they could go out together on this movie ticket. So free tickets were given to those only who's indicated interest, saying they had partners that they would want to go out with. So of course Bola had a partner and got her ticket. Tola did not have a partner and did not get a ticket. But so they went home. They closed 5. They got home 5:30. Their place was not too far. By the time they got home, in fact, Bola's partner Kunle actually came to pick Bola from work to the house, and by extension Tola also followed them home. So they got home. By the time they got home, Kunle began bringing out all the goodies he had for Bola. He brought out all the, he got this wristwatch. He brought out the most massive teddy bear Tola had ever seen or Bola had ever seen. He brought out a big cake. He brought out wine. There was lots of goodies, and he presented it to Bola, who was of course very excited. And other friends came in to visit Bola, both female and male friends, and so they ended the night with Bola and Kunle going out for their movie night. And Tola was all alone at home. She watched movies. Not to Tola's surprise, Bola came back the following morning, and with Kunle, it was Friday. It was Saturday. Valentine's Day was a Friday, and they came back on a Saturday, so no work. So by the time Kunle dropped Bola, he was asking Tola, Tola, how was Valde now? Is it did you stay at home all through? Did someone come eventually to pick you? So Bola teased Kunle and said, leave my friend alone. She can enjoy herself all by herself. She has no problem. So Kunle was like, oh wow, okay. So they left. Later that day, Kunle came around 10 to pick Bola to go to the salon, which was not too far from their house. So he dropped Bola at the salon and decided that okay, he will go over to Bola's house and chill, instead of going back to his own house, which was too further away. So he decided he would go and chill. He didn't tell Bola that I was going to go to her house, but he decided that he just told Bola that let me chill around, and then when you're almost finishing with your braids hairstyle, just call me, I'll come and pick you up. So Bola said okay. So he went on to Bola's house where Tola was. So he rang the bell and Tola opened. Oh, Kunle, did you forget something? No, I just want to wait for Bola. You know, you guys, you ladies, your braids hairstyle takes a long time. So let me just wait for her over here. And when she's almost done, she'll come in and I'll go and pick her. Well, Tola said, oh, no problem. Oh, you're coming now. So she came in. Kunle came in. Tola knew Kunle as Bola's boyfriend. So she was like, okay, come chill. She felt comfortable with him. She was like, oh, Kunle, it's already like 12 o'clock. I'm about making amala. Are you interested? Kunle said, my best food. Of course I'm interested. I'm even very hungry. So she prepared the amala and added Kunle's on there and gave him the meal. So, Kunle was very grateful. Now he began asking her as they were eating the amala. Tola, I noticed that you're always like all by yourself. Do you have a guy in your life? So Tola was like, what kind of question is that? Well, right now I don't have a guy, but I'm not in a rush. It's okay. Whenever the right guy comes along, I'll be in a relationship. I'm cool. He said, how can you be cool? I was watching you throughout the Valentine's period. Don't you feel somehow your friend went out? Your friend is having all these goodies. Nobody even bought anything for you. Tola, have fun now. So I said, no problem now. There's a time for everything. When I'm in a relationship, I'll be in a relationship and I prefer to be with someone who I'll be happy with. I'm not in a rush. I'm alright. So I was like, They got talking about work, talking about various things, talking about church. And after they finished eating the food, and Tola helped him to pack the plates and all that. So he was not like, Tola, there's something I need to tell you. So Tola was like, hope no problem. Is it about Bola? Let me hear. Hope no issue with your relationship. You guys. He said, no, Tola, I really like you and I admire you. Tola could not believe her ears. What do you mean you like me and you admire me? What kind of thing are you saying, Kunle? He said, no, is it a crime to admire you? I admire you. He said, okay, thank you for admiring me. Thank you very much. He said, not only that, Kunle told Tola, not only that, I wish I had met you before Bola. Honestly, you're my ideal woman. It's hard to tell you, but I have to tell you. So Tola was like, no, I don't like this kind of talk. Please, I want to encourage you to say, you must leave now. After all, you've already spent an hour here. Please, you must leave now. I don't like that kind of talk. So Kunle was like, oh, he apologized and he left. Sha went to pick Bola and he came back. Later that night, Tola was not at peace. She didn't like what Kunle told her. Or out of her feeling like, is it okay for me to keep quiet? My friend is with a guy who is not even totally convinced he's with the right woman. Look at him coming behind. If they marry, this is what this man will be doing. He will break this my girl's heart. So she said, I'm going to take chances and tell Bola. I said, Bola, see, do you know Kunle came here while you were at the salon? She was surprised. He didn't tell me he was coming. No, he came to my house. Why? But I'm not around. She said, you see. Not only that, he started saying things like he likes me. So she told Kunle exactly what. She told Bola exactly what Kunle had told her. Bola could not believe her ears. She was heartbroken. To cut that story short, Bola called off the relationship with Kunle. Within less than a month, Bola had entered into another relationship with another guy. So Tola was watching. Tola looked at herself with look at this, my friend. She has entered into 2 relationships. Me, I've not even entered one. It's like this girl's lifestyle of having so many male friends. It pays off for her. Hey, I better get my groove on. I better soju. I better allow and encourage many guys to be rallying around me. So Tola was admiring Bola. Meanwhile, something's happened, and the new relationship that Bola entered into, it did not really work out because that same guy made comments about Tola to. In fact, this time around, the guy made comments about Tola. Anytime he comes around, he's always talking to Bola about Tola. That is your friend. I like her. She's so unique. She does not even bring her male friends. Doesn't she have friends? She just so Christian, homely. She just does her own things. I like her. So Bola got jealous, called a relationship with that one again. So Bola now began to start thinking to herself that, and not only that, all Bola's friends, male friends, they were always making comments to Bola behind Tola's back, saying that this is your friend. Maybe like her, but you will be telling her that she's not your type. She's not your type. So Bola was like, all the guys in my life, they always like Tola. Like this Tola's way is the way to go. Let me not be calling guys to even come and be staying over in my house, because sometimes she has sleepovers. She has guys to sleep over. They're always coming around. She also should go and sleep over in their houses. Let me even change and be doing like how Tola does. So anyway, the new chapter was Tola also was now thinking to herself, the way this Bola does, she's just entering relationships so easily. Let me even start doing like her self. Let me start allowing guys come closer. Let me start going to club as well. Let me start feeling freer with guys. So that's how the two of them were thinking about how to become like each other, to become like the other. Anyway, Tola entered into a relationship, and when she entered into a relationship, she decided that this guy will be coming over to her house, sleep over, and all that. She would go over to his house, have sleepovers. In fact, he was even started throwing parties in her house. He changed then. Well, 3 months into the relationship, somehow, the guy just started picking unnecessary quarrels. And what's going on now? This is my relationship. What's going on with this guy? He would just be picking quarrels, and then to cut this long short, the guy now broke up. Said he was no more interested in the relationship with Tola. And the reasons he gave were not even solid. What's the reason? It's not working. Anyway, what happened was that 7 months after, that guy and Bola came into the house one evening and said, Tola, we need to see you. Tola was like, what's this about? You won't believe what? They presented their wedding ivy. Bola and Tola's ex were getting married. So they said they were getting married. They said they wanted to have a talk with Tola, and they began talking about how their relationship started, the reason why they feel they belong to each other. Tola was just looking with her mouth wide opened. I like to always end my story with a lesson. One thing about this story is that I will say, on the part of Tola, once you believe that whatever you're doing, your character, your decisions are based on a clean conscience, don't start behaving like someone else, even just because you feel that person is getting results and the person is doing things that you don't even really believe that person should be doing. Like in the case of Tola who normally does not bring guys to come and sleep over in her house, or is very careful about entering into relationships. Suddenly she let her guards loose and started going to clubs and started letting guys into her house and started going over to guys' houses and started being so free with her boyfriend in such a way that she allows her boyfriend to sleep over in her house. She goes over to sleep over in his house. This was never Tola's behavior before, but she got influenced by Bola. Not knowing that Bola self was even getting influenced by Tola's previous self. So that's a lesson. Be true to yourself. Don't change who you are just because you feel someone else is getting results and the opposite of who you are. Thank you very much for watching. I would like to see you again on my channel. Bye for now.